focuses exclusively on tractor-trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor-trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Now, the TireOutlet.com drive of the game. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service.
After punting on their first 2 drives, Jacksonville would finally cash in and get points on the board in Wembley Stadium. Gardner Minshew led the team on an 11-play, 63-yard drive, capped off with a Josh Lambo 30-yard field goal, cutting their deficit to 6. The 4-minute, 7-second journey downfield for the Teal and Black is your Tire Outlet drive of the game.
We all have a game face, and yours can win you a new set of tires. As a Year 2 Jaguars partner, Tire Outlet presents their free tire giveaway. Mike Dempsey here, folks, and during game day, all you do to enter is make a Facebook post of your game face using hashtag Tire Outlet. So show your pride and enter to win the free tire giveaway. Post your game face on Facebook with hashtag Tire Outlet. Did I mention $50 off a tire and wheel package Mondays after each game day? Tire Outlet, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, here we go with our final lightning round on Potty Talk. Top 3 answers on the board. Ready? Okay. The best way to save money when your faucets or pipes are leaking.
Roland Reese Plumbing?
Something to help you avoid clogged sewers and drains.
Roland Reese Plumbing.
The technical term for that ba-whoosh sound when a toilet flushes correctly.
Roland Reese Plumbing.
Roland Reese Plumbing is always the right answer. Roland Reese Plumbing, 260-7059.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
So you're working on your car and truck, need a part, and someone who can advise you on how to install it. Come to Rusty Acres. They have the expertise and largest inventory of used Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury parts. Rusty Acres, 786-1777.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Energy Savers Solar Division. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Doug Marrone spoke with media yesterday and made it official that Nick Foles would be the starter after the bye week when the Jags face the Colts. This will be Foles' first game since week 1 when he left with a clavicle injury. Gardner Minshew has filled in tremendously, winning Rookie of the Week 6 of 8 weeks this season. But Coach Marrone spoke yesterday on why Foles is the best option.
For me, it was, looking back at all the work that we put in, and I just go back to the experience and what he's going to be able to do. I think that's going to give us the ability, a better chance of winning right now.
Visit Jaguars.com for more. And after the loss to Georgia over the weekend, hurting that Gators SEC East contention, Florida drops in at number 10 for the initial college football rankings. It's 69 degrees at 8:02. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Give me a beat!
Oh, yeah! Gosh, I wish Taylor was right and they were 8th. She fixed herself and dropped us 2 spots. Darn it, Taylor.
That'd be great.
This is awesome. Welcome back. This is The Drill. 8:03 on a Hump Day Wednesday.
The Florida Gators are national champions.
My prediction now is not looking good.
Hump Day.
Carolina Panthers put Cam Newton on IR yesterday, and that basically, I would think, and again, what we do is we get ahead of the story,
signifies the end of Cam in Carolina, perhaps. Yeah, he said they saved $19 million if they whack him this offseason or trade him or whatever it is. So
helps them that Kyle Allen's playing well and they're winning.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Kyle Allen yet. I think, we do get. I'd be
careful before I go releasing Cam Newton.
Yeah, I would too. Trent Dilfer makes, he's not always right, but he makes some good points, and I do think he's right about 30 to 40 starts for a quarterback.
Before you know.
Yeah, I mean, Minshew got 9 in under his belt, so we shall see. Nick Foles gets back to work here in a week, but to really judge, I mean, look at Baker Mayfield, look at Mitchell Trubisky. Right now, both trending downward. Look at Lamar Jackson, look at Deshaun Watson, both trending upward.
Yeah. Watson has passed his 30 probably.
I think Watson we're more convinced is
I got no question on him. I'd take him right now.
Are you sold on Lamar Jackson being a all-star quarterback for the next 10 years?
I've always liked him. The only thing that keeps me from being completely sold are all of you guys whose opinions I respect that don't think it can last. Well, because of the running.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It might.
But,
he has to get better as a passer. I know that and they beat the Patriots, and they're setting rushing records this year. We chronicled that earlier in the year.
He's an okay
he's a good
passer,
player,
though.
He's a good player.
He's the one guy who, he's not Tebow. He just doesn't run to run. I mean, his runs seem more dangerous and more precise. It doesn't seem as helter-skelter. He's not like that athletic quarterback who goes back to pass, can't read the field, stimmers around and then takes off.
Yeah.
He'll go in, put his foot down, go through his reads, and then maybe one thing is for sure, he has proven that there's 28 teams that were wrong.
I worry about I applaud Cam Newton for what he did, and one thing we've always said, and I think you agree.
What he did and what?
The way he played the game. I think he was the face of the franchise for a lot of years.
I think the vegan killed him.
And I think it's the way he played the game that killed him ultimately, but he never kind of changed. And
Have you seen him this year?
Yeah, he's skinny.
Yeah, he went from looking like a power forward to looking like, Kevin Durant. He lost too much weight. I'm not saying that's why he got hurt, but to play like he plays, I think that bulk was important.
Yeah. He was a tremendous running quarterback.
Yeah.
He had
never a good passer.
14 touchdowns his rookie season running the ball. He ran for 706, 741, 585, 539, 639, 359, 754, and even 488 1 year ago. He scored 58 touchdowns running the football and threw for 182 more. His best year throwing 68% last year, 67.9. He did throw for 35 touchdowns in his MVP year. 35 touchdowns and 10 picks. That was probably his best year, though. 3,800 yards, 15-1 football team. Tremendous. Did Cam ever have great receivers around him? Do you remember any going through Carolina? I don't remember any superstar or any, Steve Smith.
How long was he paired with Smith?
Steve Smith, how long was he with him? He was with him a good amount, right?
Yeah.
So Steve Smith's a great receiver, so yeah. But nonetheless, he won 68 games and lost 55. So pretty good stuff. They were 12-4 1 year, 15-1 year, and 11-5 1 year. He was like, they were good, then bad, good, then bad, good, then bad throughout his career. When he took over in 11, and he was the top pick, so they must have been coming up. Were they a 1-15 team? Wasn't Carolina a 1-15 team when they drafted Cam? They went 6-10, then they went 7-9, then they went 12-4, and were in the postseason. So I give Cam a lot of credit. Is he a Hall of Fame quarterback? If this is sort of the end, if he never plays like he did before, probably not, right?
Not unless he quits being a vegan and puts some meat back on his bones.
Well, stop the vegan thing. I'm just trying.
He's too little, dude.
I don't care.
I think that's the reason he can't play, though. No, he can't
think
play
it's a
the way he
shoulder
plays.
shot is what I think.
Well, yeah, that doesn't
his
help.
Foot's hurt. I think that's what I think.
But I don't think he could play like Cam Newton plays with his new body structure.
Yeah. I wonder if Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer.
I would say no, not even close.
3 All-Pros.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great quarterback in the NFL though while he was in his prime. So anyway, it looks like it could be the end of the line. for Cam Newton.
Fair point by one of the Googans, too. He also had Greg Olson for a long time.
Yes, he did. Good point. So he did have good receivers. Kyle Allen takes over. Carolina's winning, but they look to me as sort of a wild card team. I think we said this the other day, but I think the NFC playoffs, that side of it, is going to be fascinating. I think
the AFC too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But I think that the NFC is better than the AFC, and I think there are more good teams.
What's the AFC NFC breakdown this year, Beef? It's been won by the AFC like 100 years in a row. What's the interconference matchups this year? Yeah.
I think, for example, I think the Dallas Cowboys, if they get the right matchups, could go to the Super Bowl.
I'm still concerned by the Dallas. Has got a little bit of the Jag effect, and they've beaten all the good teams. They've lost to all. They've beaten the bad teams and lost all the good ones.
I think Green Bay could go to the Super Bowl. I think Skull could go to the Super Bowl if things
I think
went
there's
well.
8 teams in the NFC.
I think the Saints could go to the Super Bowl. I'm not sure Carolina could, but I think San Francisco, Seattle, or the Rams all could go to the Super Bowl.
Sure. The Minnesota Vikings could go to the Super Bowl.
I said that.
So that's probably 8.
I'm not sure the Eagles.
I think they could.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they could.
I don't know.
The Eagles have beaten better teams than Dallas has.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Eagles, but
although Dallas did beat them.
Yeah. So anyway, but I do think we have a great. I mean, there's going to be a couple good teams who are not in the playoffs in the NFC because
just the Atlanta Falcons for one.
They're not going to be in the playoffs.
Correct.
They will
good
not
team that
be
won't
in
be
there.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're 1-7.
Oh.
I don't know if that makes them a good team.
Well, I didn't
just
know
for the
that.
record.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, one win. Who did they beat?
The Eagles.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, the Eagles.
I
wasn't overly impressed with the. Are we still going?
No.
Okay. I wasn't overly impressed with the top 4 who debuted on this historic night. None of them looked all that great to me.
Oh, the basketball teams.
Just go okay. I mean, I don't know.
I was most impressed with Kentucky. I didn't think Kentucky was going to be.
Yeah.
I think Kentucky's going to beat Kentucky.
Yeah, they will, which means they'll go out in the Elite 8.
And I was.
It was for Kentucky, Jeff.
I wasn't sure Kentucky's going to beat Kentucky. I think Kentucky's pretty good.
The text line says we couldn't make a layup in the first 6 minutes. How are they going to beat FSU? And that's why we give the answers and you ask the questions.
Oh!
Yeah, you can't base a basketball team and how good they are on the first 6 minutes of the regular season. They did start 0 for 8. They were shooting 18% at the 10-minute mark, and they ended up shooting 45%. I think they can shoot okay.
My favorite story of...
I will guarantee anyone that wants to burger bet Florida will beat Florida State on a Sunday. I imagine it'll be by double digits.
Gosh, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Are you selling Florida State short?
FSU's not the FSU we've had the last 2 or 3 years. They've
not?
lost a lot of talent. Yeah.
Who do they have on their team?
Not enough.
They won last night, right?
No, they played tonight.
Oh, they do?
ACC's
they play
weird.
Pitt. They're at Pitt.
They got ACC, opening with conference games.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami last night opened with Louisville. Wake Forest opened, I think, with Boston College. And these guys, ACC's playing conference games.
Mm.
What do you see there for FSU?
What do you mean?
Well, who do they, what?
Oh, I don't know much about FSU.
Yeah. I know they lost. I haven't, nor do I. They haven't
lost
played
some guys
yet this
to
year.
the NBA.
Right. They lost a lot from last year's team.
Terrence Mann is gone. Kabengali's gone. Kamaji's gone. Kofor's gone. Nichols is gone.
You just named their 4 best players.
Trent Forrest is back. MJ Walker is back.
MJ Walker's a good player. Florida's, I just say. And one thing FSU has had over Florida big time
the size.
Yeah, size. And not this year. Florida will have the size advantage.
Seminoles brought in Ole Miss grad transfer center Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Czechoslovakia,
okay.
So I can't say your last name. He's 7'2". He scored 5 points a game with the Rebs last year. They also have a 7'1" Balsa Koprakvika. He played at Monteverdi.
It gets those guys, boy.
It gets these guys.
I think that guy was the one. Is that the one that LSU's coach was after?
Oh, money guy?
The Monteverdi guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might be.
Freshman forward Patrick Williams, a consensus top 25 recruit for FSU, will play a large role on the wing. Hamilton doesn't feel the culture is there just yet. You're getting them at a good time, so Florida needs to win this game. That's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
I'm not going to. Florida needs to win.
It's
basketball. So what? Nobody cares. I care. They need to win.
Yeah. Well, you want them to win. That need is a relative word in basketball. You have so many games that probably not to the must-have needs. But I get you for the sake of just feeling better, and I think that'll happen. I think it'll be a glorious coronation of 5 years of or I shouldn't say coronation, a burial of the last 5 years, which, by the way, doesn't book your trip to the Final Four by any stretch. And I'm not saying that Florida's going to win the national title, but to me, they look like the best Florida group of players in a while, and they've had some good teams.
All right.
A lot of Elite Eights.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more than that, the other guys didn't look all that awesome to me. They look good. Maybe that's the standard. I watched Florida last night. Even the years that Florida's good and they've gone far, you still didn't feel like they were as good as Kentucky or Duke or some of these. And then this year I do. I guess that's my overall point.
Again, it's.
But by the way, that doesn't make me some sort of
Dr. Hoops.
Well, like a fortune teller.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're that good. They're number 5 in the polls. They're number 3 in Billis's list. So,
they play Florida State.
The expectation is they're every bit as good as Kentucky and Michigan State.
They've got 3 games coming up in 7 days. Florida State, Towson. I wonder if Flacco plays for Towson basketball. And then they go to UConn next Sunday in Storrs, Connecticut. I don't know what UConn's got.
Not much. They don't have that same difficult schedule they've been playing the last few years.
They have St. Joseph's.
Yeah, they don't have those. We've had Gonzaga and Kansas and Duke. We've had some nice games. We don't have those this year.
They're up in Charleston for a tournament, and they'll get the Miami, Missouri State. They'll play 3 games in Charleston. They have Marshall. They go to Butler. They have Providence in Brooklyn at the Barclays.
Again, we're getting Power 5 schools, but not the top
Utah State and Long Beach State.
Yeah.
So there's not a
No,
huge...
that's what I'm saying. They don't have that this year.
Well, they need to run it up a little bit. They do have Baylor in the Challenge in January.
Yeah.
I always like to look around Christmas. I always hope they have a Christmas Day game where I can go to it. Like Saturday, December 28th.
That's usually that Orange Bowl thing.
No, they're
Are they not doing that this year?
not. Oh, yeah, they are. Utah State and Sunrise. That's on the 21st. But on the 28th at noon, they play Long Beach State.
In Gainesville?
Yeah. So that was
they're missing that Michigan State,
games.
and they've had really nice. I mean, they've had really, really nice.
Yeah.
Non-conference games through the years, and they just don't have them this year.
Yeah.
Any of them, really.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Not comparatively.
Is Butler good this year or no?
Not like they've been.
No.
I mean, they're not terrible. I mean, it's
They always find a tournament.
FSU is kind of down, so that doesn't have the stock.
How come Florida hasn't gone to Hawaii one? Have they been to that one?
Yeah, I think they did.
Does that stick in your head?
It may have been like Noah's group.
Okay.
But let me double check that.
I was just curious.
What was that called? The Rainbow Classic?
Maui Invitational?
Maui, Hawaiian
Maui.
Gold.
I think we did
Maui, Hawaiian Gold, HMU tournament.
Joe was excited to go.
Yes. Joe was thrilled.
God bless the earth.
God bless. I saw a picture of him the other day.
Joe was palling it up with D Rose when they came through Chicago.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Where's Joe? Is Joe out of the league?
Joe's out, I think. Yeah.
Is he?
Joe's down.
Joe's got a lot of money.
Joe settled down. I think Joe's got a
Joe
little one now.
Joe played at the end of last year, okay.
He played in Memphis, yeah. Joe just hanging on.
Okay, I got to ask it. Let's do this, and then we'll see what's trending.
Joe bless the earth.
UNF went to Maui a couple of years ago. I don't remember that.
Maui, wow.
Can I get career earnings for Joe, please? Career earnings for Joe Noah.
I got it.
I'd say.
I want you to guess.
It's too late.
I thought you were going to guess.
No.
Sorry.
I've got it.
I'm going to say.
I'll play it with Jeff.
$112 million.
It's very good.
That's a very good guess.
125. Although he's slated to make from the Knicks this year and next year. The Knicks. Wait a minute. The Knicks still owe him $18 million.
Got one of those Bobby Bonilla deals.
The Knicks paying him $6 million this year, $6 million next year, and $6 million the year after.
Just to go away.
Wow.
Florida was there in '99.
It was a savvy free agent signing.
143.99. $143 million for Joe Noah.
That was a bad deal.
Wow.
He was done when you signed him.
All right, Beefer, let's see what's trending. What do you got? Oh, let's bring it down a notch.
Bring it down a notch.
Let's settle down.
Relaxing.
Here. Let's get serious.
God bless the earth.
Number 5.
Coming up tomorrow.
Look, we're heading into the holiday season.
Snow's not real.
Is this John Tesh?
No, this is Louis Capaldi.
Sounds like Tesh.
Little Tesh. I don't even think Tesh sings. Tesh mostly just gyrates while playing a keyboard.
Okay.
To the NBA theme song. We're heading into the holidays, guys, and some people, if you're not with
This
someone,
sounds like a suicide song to me.
you tend to get a little bit lonely, right?
Yes.
You
The
want
song makes me lonely.
But we found a loophole thanks to Emma Watson. You know her from the Harry Potter films.
Sure.
She played lovely Hermione Granger in those films.
Uh-huh.
She's also in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. A lovely young lass. She's single, but don't tell her that. She doesn't like the term single, guys. So when she heads into these holidays alone, she's not alone, guys. She's coined a new term, guys. She is self-partnered.
Self-partnered. Who's that? Is that sweet little
Little
Harry
Emma
Potter
Watson.
girl?
Yeah, little Emma Watson. She's self-partnered.
That means
Okay, this frightens me.
that means she watches a lot of stuff online.
Me, myself, and I.
This frightens me. That means this sweet little girl, another Hollywood a starlet, is going to go down the wrong path.
Maybe so.
Anyway, I'll leave it at that.
Maybe she'll join one of those cults and invite
To the
others like
coven.
her. Yeah.
She'll show up.
This is trending right now. Speed trap, I-10 and 295. So there you go. If you're out on that side of town this morning, keep your speeds down.
Not cool, man.
Not cool.
Not cool at all, bro.
Yeah, it's
Number 4.
Number 4, guys, I like to bring across fashion trends
Yes.
when they're trending, when they're hot, and a fashion trend from a few years back, at least according to some online, is making a rousing comeback. Maybe you remember this hairstyle.
Okay.
Some call it the poof, some call it the bump, where the ladies make the top of their hair, they pull it back, but they kind of poof it up, so it looks like a pincushion on top of their head.
Just like a little like that.
The poof.
Almost like the geishas used to wear.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little odd.
I don't remember that
It's
being
coming
a
back.
thing.
I have a small problem with the hairstyle that I'd like to comment on, if I may.
What's that, Dan?
The kids today, and I got to be careful
Yeah,
because
you're such an old man.
I'm a hypocrite because I had a bush on my head back when I was a kid.
You did.
But
It's all moved south. It's just all over your whole
they're
body
all
now.
they're all the fellas, the boys, they're all the youngsters, the
Yeah.
13, 14, 15s. They grow a big, giant, thick forest on top of their heads.
Okay.
And what drives me nuts is my son, who kind of thinks he fashions himself somewhat cool, does this with his hand a lot. And I want to
runs
just
the
sit
hand
there and
through
take a shear and just cut it off and
Yeah.
buzz them. Is that
Look,
wrong?
It's
Yes,
better than
that's
those. It's better than those dumb Bama bangs that were all the rage.
Yeah, they're not the Bama Bangs.
Those were dumb as
this
hell.
It's short on the sides and like big, thick,
Super
bush
long.
on
What
top.
is the term for this type of anger? I mean, it's not road rage. It's
No.
almost like a
Uh-huh.
age rage.
Yeah,
or
a
something.
little
I don't know what
ageism.
it is.
A little bit of ageism from Danny.
That would have bothered me if I had a 14-year-old too. That's why I went ahead and got him reared.
Number 3.
Number 3, guys.
I reared him and ran him off, Vic.
I need a little bit of musical accompaniment for this
Oh,
one.
please.
Not a parody at all.
Batman.
It's a drama.
Look, guys, it's been a while since we've had a new Batman movie, so
Batman.
they're gearing up.
Pow.
Bam.
Zap.
Matt Reeves, the guy
Boff.
who's been behind the new Planet of the Apes movies, they're going to start filming the new Batman film
Oh, good.
next year. So casting is going fast and furious.
Who's getting it?
Well, we already know that Robert Pattinson
Yeah.
is your Batman.
Jeez.
who's he?
He's the vampire,
He is.
pale skin.
He's very well
freak.
respected since then.
Yeah.
He's
Is he?
been a lot of stuff.
Freak.
Yeah.
You just called him
Critically
a pale-skinned
acclaimed.
freak.
Call him a freak.
I don't like him.
But he is your Batman.
He's the one who was with the girl who he cheated
Yeah.
on, and
Sure.
she cheated on him.
Sure.
With the
There's a lot going on.
director.
A lot going on.
What was her name?
Nobody knows.
Yes, you do.
Kristen Stewart.
Thank you.
Yeah. She's a hot mess. She has literally no personality. I think she's a robot. He's your Batman, but they've started casting, and there's one confirmed and one rumor, and they're going a little outside of the box on this one, guys.
Oh, boy. Here we
First, the rumor mill churning, as rumors are out there that in talks to play Harvey Dent, a.k.a. Two-Face.
Uh-huh.
All right. I don't know if he's going to play shirtless bongos. While he
McConaughey.
fights the Cape Crusader.
All right.
But Matthew McConaughey reportedly in talks.
Okay.
And your new Penguin,
Yeah.
filling the roles of Burgess Meredith and Danny DeVito.
Yes.
This guy's way too good looking to be the Penguin.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell.
Was McConaughey in any Batman?
No.
He could be. I just picture him as the Riddler for some reason.
They do have a Riddler. It's Paul Dano. You don't know who he is. So
I sure
didn't
don't.
bother.
I'm proud.
Beef.
Proud
I'm
to say.
quite certain.
I'm with you on
I'm
this.
quite certain you can find me a better Batman than Robert. What's his name?
I'm not saying I could or could
Yeah.
not, but that's who it is.
Isn't he kind of a skinny dude? Is he athletic?
I think he's beefing up for it.
Why don't they stick with the same guys, Beef?
Because Affleck sucked.
Well, what about Christian Bale? Why not
He's
go
been
do
out.
him?
He did his 3. He's out. He's been out for years.
Well, so why don't? That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
why,
they do their little run and then
they
they're
do
out.
it like it's act. Is that actor?
Yeah.
Influence?
I think
or
it's
is
all of it.
All right.
I think he did his 3 and he was done.
What else you got?
What else do we got?
Number 2.
Number 2, guys. I mean, we got to stay on it. We got to keep updating the Googans on
Yes.
what's happening as we enter now day 3 of Stoops Watch.
Yes, we do. And Stoops, the latest is he is a candidate. If you ask FSU AD, if you ask Bob Stoops, he's not a candidate. And that's the latest.
I tend to lean toward the actual guy who is being proposed as a candidate.
Yes.
In other words, if he says he's not, you can be a candidate without knowing it, though.
You understand that Bob Stoops, one of the reasons he got out was that his father was a longtime coach, and I think he passed away on the sidelines coaching, and I think it affected Bob, and I don't think he I think he wants to enjoy life.
Well, I mean, he's coaching then starting in February.
Yeah, but it's the XFL, dude.
But it's still work. It's still coaching.
Yeah, it's part-time work. Spurrier was coaching that.
Yeah.
Same thing. It keeps you going, and it's a perfect scenario for somebody who doesn't want to do it full-time. You go back into a D1 program, it's totally different.
I think you're minimizing a guy like Stoops. Spurrier's different. He was 75 years old and was – you might be some guys can't just half-ass it like that.
Yeah.
Some guys have to go, if he's coaching Dallas of the XFL, then he's in that stupid office 16 hours a day. And maybe he won't, but I don't know if it's just as simple as saying that you'll just take it easy. I don't know.
Number one.
And lastly,
hottest story in the world, according to Beef.
Number one.
Well, at least
should be fantastic.
Around these parts, I mean, we don't really know exactly how hard a decision it was, but the decision was made yesterday. The announcement came down the pike from the baloney man himself.
Yes.
I made a decision on the quarterbacks.
Yes.
And then Nick will be our starting quarterback going forward.
Breaking. Foles takes over.
He insinuated that Minshew put up a bit of a stink when he heard. I'd like to know exactly what he meant. What? I didn't like
You can go and ask him. I mean, obviously, when I say someone's a competitor and they hear something like that, I think everyone can figure that out.
No, I can't. I can't figure that out. Does that mean he cried because he was sad? Does it mean he argued because he deserved it? Did he mean, that boy Nick, I'm here for you? I mean, competition can also mean supporting a teammate. So, no, I wish I would have gotten, either no info or the deets.
I'd like to thank Guggen Nation on the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Dan wasn't having an age rage, as Jeff called it. He was having a passion observation, as Jeff likes to coin it.
Okay.
So when you do it, it's a passion observation. When I do it, I'm some sort of crazy hypocrite old man.
Well, no, because
I see what's happening here.
No.
That's right. This is the drill.
Yeah.
That's what's trending.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep going talking now. So passion observations, for the record, don't have anything to do with being mad at anyone.
I'm not mad at anyone. I'm mad at the group.
You're mad at the hair, at the poofy hair. That's clear. This is the drill. It's CPR Contracting Wednesday. You hate your kid, don't you?
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Franzi. Start your college football weekend with Hayes Carline, Lauren Brooks, and me every Saturday morning at 11:30 on CW17 for Saturday Morning Rush. We'll discuss the Gators, Knowles, Dogs, and more. Watch The Rush Saturday mornings at 11:30 on CW17.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. Thanks to the coaches and the schools who believe in our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is head coach Ferland Dormery of Trinity Christian Academy High School. Our athletic program selected Southeast Orthopedic Specialists to work with our state championship football team and will continue to use them. We recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Hickett here from our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, the #1 Buick GMC dealership in Jacksonville, FLA. Most inventory, more cars, more trucks, more SUVs than anybody. Best price guarantee. That's a guarantee, gang. Nimnick has been around for a long time, serving, donating to our community for 78 years. That name means something in Jacksonville. No one cares more about their customers before. No one cares more about their customers after the sale. Black Friday savings event going on right now. Stop by Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway. Easy to get to, or shop the biggest savings vehicles online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. That's NIMNICHT BuickGMC.com. Heck, they'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy theirs. Bring in your vehicle today for a free cash appraisal. They'll do a GMC where professional grade. So do yourself a favor. If you're in the market for a car, a truck, an SUV, you'll get the best deal, the best ride, the best you can get at Nimnick Buick GMC. Go see our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC. The new name in Buick.
Tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the new fall arrivals from Mizuno. Discover layers of feel with the new MP20 range. The MP20 is the ultimate muscle back. The MP20 MMC uses multi-material construction for legendary feel and performance. And the MP20 HMB is a playable set of hollow, tungsten-enhanced irons for many skill levels. Let us help you get custom fit for free today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day, 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Attention diesel mechanics. Republic Services is now hiring in Duval and St. Johns County. And with Republic Services, new diesel mechanics get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, a $1,000 yearly tool allowance, and competitive benefits. Republic Services will even pay for your ASC certifications and offer a bonus for each certification earned. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment today. Visit republicservices.jobs for more information and to apply. Wear the star, drive your career.
Get Diamonds Direct's unbeatable price plus an extra 20% off virtually everything. Yes, it's happening next weekend, November 15th through 17th. All rings, all earrings, all pendants, all bracelets, all on sale. This is the biggest and last sale of the year. The one where they break all the rules. The selection is like double the norm. And designers are here with their entire lines. All at the absolute lowest prices of the year. Plus special financing. Shop early for Christmas and save. It's November 15th, 16th, and 17th. Only at Diamonds Direct.
Off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
When it comes to hunting and fishing,
that's some pretty fancy shooting down there.
They live the life.
Look at this beast.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnicht Outdoors Show. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here, and you know fall means cooler weather, which means you're going to get outdoors. Yeah, and if you're going to be entertaining, grilling, lounging, whatever, you want an enjoyable, enviable outdoor living space, and that is exactly what the team at CSS Outdoor does best. Go see their showroom. It's just off Beaver and Edgewood. I've been there. It's awesome. See the dream designs they can build for your backyard. Custom kitchens, Fire Magic grills, everything you need. Visit the showroom or browse online at cssoutdoor.com, cssoutdoor.com.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
I love the fall in Jacksonville. You know what else is absolutely out of this world? The fall over at the Blue Crab Crab House. Sit out on that deck, enjoy the best Bloody Marys in town. Absolutely a staple right here throughout the city. Located on Julington Creek Road in San Jose, the best seafood, crabs, oysters, it does not matter. Locally owned and operated going back to 1996. I'm talking about the Blue Crab Crab House, located on Julington Creek Road in San Jose.
For the best price and service when it comes to your waste hauling and collecting, look no further than the A-Team at All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Jeff Prosser here, and let me tell you, you're not going to find an easier way to handle your project cleanups than calling in the A-Team at All-American. A J.B. Coxwell company, All-American Roll-Off and Recycling has brand new trucks and cans in all sizes to fit your project needs. No hidden fees. Count on the best price in town. When it comes to cleaning up when the job is done, go with the A-Team at All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Visit us at all-americanrolloff.com.
The best of XL Primetime Replay is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, helping you be the best when you play.
Hey, JJ, can we get some clapping on that because Bob Stoops not a candidate at Florida State? I was a little worried, to be quite honest with you. There we go. I love it. All right, I was a little concerned, all right? Bob Stoops is going to keep the XFL job.
You were like, Mark Stoops, that's cool.
Yeah, Mark, we'll take the little brother, but not the big
right.
brother.
What's up, Jacksonville? This is Allie McDeal from both Best Bet Card Rooms in Jacksonville and Orange Park. The holidays are on the rise. Celebrate with the family and friends by serving a delicious honey-baked ham on your Thanksgiving table. Throughout the entire month of November, all high hand winners will receive an 8-pound honey-baked ham. Head to either Best Bet location and pick up your Thanksgiving dinner today. For more detailed information, visit them on the web at bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet, where anybody can win.
When you need same-day care but don't need the ER, CareSpot Urgent Care has 14 Jacksonville area locations. Open extended hours 7 days a week. $29 flu shots now available as well as flu tests. CareSpot is proudly affiliated with Baptist Health.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, Dan, we are back on a CPR Contracting Wednesday. Good to see you, friend. How's your day going so far? Good?
Very well,
All right,
thank
good.
you.
Well, glad to hear it. Hump day can be rough for some people. Today's Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Super Store. If you ever want a truck hit, go to Murray. They're super good. You'll like them, and they are really nice, so you'll have a good time with them. They might let you croon right there in the lobby, as a matter of fact. Today, listen, there's not necessarily a huge point to be made, but just in an effort, we always like to peel back the curtain and let you kind of see things as we do. There's not a lot of pretense to the show. We try for there not to be. So I'm simply going to give today's Shazam Spotlight to Timely Irony. Okay?
Okay.
Timely
irony. Correct. And then I won't expound much on it, so I'll go ahead and give the wrap-up before I give the Shazam Spotlight, and that is the Shazam Spotlight has been brought to you by the Murray Ford Superstores and ShazamAuto.com from the text line.
Okay.
Designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Yes.
You're an idiot. Y-O-U-R.
Leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Correct.
Do you know who Tony Dungy is? Tony Dungy.
Heard of him.
Young up-and-coming coach.
How would you classify Tony Dungy in terms of the NFL?
Successful.
Okay. Would you say he is a well-respected?
Yes.
Would you say he's one of the top 10 voices on the National Football League? His opinion matters. Yay or nay?
I kind of feel like he's kind of like the white horse guy who comes, so he's not very, he's not outlandish at all. He never says anything, so I don't.
Okay.
He's respected.
I like that.
But I don't know if he's,
let me ask you this.
I don't know if he's like one of the top 10 influencers of thought.
Is this an outlandish tweet from the Tony Dungy?
Okay. And
Please,
this has been verified.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a blue check mark, right?
Oh, well, that matters.
Yeah. Well, it's people like us. We have blue check mark.
Twitterless Jeff, he doesn't care.
Me and Tone.
Right. You don't look at it, doesn't say like Uncle Chaps.
You have to have one? Chaps. Careful.
This is Tony Dungy.
Uh-huh.
Please, NFL. Hopefully this is not Barry. Please, NFL, do us a favor and don't let coaches challenge any more pass interference calls. You're causing teams to lose timeouts, making your officiating department look inept, and making us fans feel stupid, like we don't know the meaning of clear, obvious, and significant! Exclamation point.
You know what? It's another good point to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're calling it worse because they know that there is it can be changed, and yet they're not changing it.
I've got a big picture thought on this, and I want to share it with you and the listener right now.
Well, the listener, sit down right here next to me.
How bad?
Bend an ear.
This is good. Okay, let me take you back to last year and the genesis, the birth.
Je ne sais quoi.
The beginning of this new rule happened because of the
Rams Saints,
which was an NFC championship game.
That's correct.
Winner goes to the Super Bowl.
That's correct.
Saints are going in for touchdown, and PI is called.
Well, they're on the drive.
Yes.
It may have been a touchdown. It was about the 20-yard line.
Yes. Saints, if they get that call, if we did the whole analytic thing, probably had a 90% chance to win the game or
probably
whatever.
More, yeah.
Okay, so that occurred. Because of this stupid rule, it's going to happen in reverse fashion this year, and it's going to cost a team a playoff game. Because we're going to get to the playoffs, Pros, and it won't be whoever it'll be. Give me it's going to be
Devontae Adams covered by
very good.
Right,
Jalen
Ramsey.
Aaron is going to go back to pass, and Jalen is going to climb all over Devontae Adams because he's gotten beaten very, very badly. Very badly. And to recover, he's going to tackle Devontae Adams. And it's going to be late in the game. It's going to be a crucial moment. And it's going to be so egregious that young coach in Green Bay,
Matt LaFleur,
is going to reach for his red flag.
The challenge flag.
His hand might get frozen because the game is in Green Bay when he gets it, but he's still going to find it. He's going to throw it. It's going to be frozen over. He's actually going to hit a referee in the head, but that's a different story with the frozen red flag.
Oh, I like
he's
that.
Going to challenge the call.
Okay.
And all of Green Bay is going to go, oh, my gee, what's going to happen here? And what's going to happen is those idiots are going to say, oh, no, there's no PI. And people are going to lose their
You know what they should have done in hindsight, Dan?
Yes, sir.
They should have.
And it's going to cost the Green Bay Packers
They should have
a
waited.
playoff game and a chance to go to the Super Bowl. It's coming.
By the way, they're not.
Mark my words.
They're not fooling anyone. We see exactly what's happening here. You guys don't have the guts to actually change one because you're afraid you're going to expect to be changed them all, and you don't want to recognize that just about every one of these challenges you called it wrong. And so you're just furthering the lie by saying that what was obvious pass interference, like you called it non, really is non. So you just double down on your incompetence.
And because it's so bad.
But what I was going to say is they should have waited and done this in the playoffs, and then they could have done it ticky-tack. Then they only got 2 challenges, Dan.
Right.
Can't do it all game. And then these plays that we see, and they're not Saints-Rams obvious, but you didn't say when you put the rule in, it has to be Saints-Rams obvious.
Right.
You said it's either is or isn't, and you can challenge. And there are, to Dungy's point, it's so obvious sometimes.
Who was it I wanted to choke the other night?
Oh,
a violent move.
Probably me.
No, it wasn't you.
Well, good.
What was the play? There was a PI. Was it Monday night? Oh, it was on Twitter. So Monday night, dude came up dude's back.
Yeah, that's one. I missed that one. You were telling me about that yesterday.
And that made the score like 51-6. And then on Twitter, and I don't remember who it was, but whoever it was, if I saw you, I would choke you. You tried to tell us, well, to the naked eye, it wasn't, and so therefore, it doesn't matter, numbnut. That's what replay is for. And to the naked eye, it was. So shut up.
You hit on my pet peeve. That's a good one, too. When they're saying, well, you have to understand. Well, the naked eye explains why you missed the call.
Yeah.
But you don't review it under the auspices of what would it look like with the naked eye. We already know what it looked like with the naked eye.
Yes.
I would say this. I wouldn't be opposed, unless it's one of those where you're trying to determine where the knee is down.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be opposed to running it at something less than 1 frame every 2 seconds. Because I do think that that's almost – I'm to the point, Hick, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
That I would just stop it.
Yeah.
I'm done with replay. There's no more replay of anything.
I'd be fine with that.
Final 2 minutes.
Although, if you flip the baseball, I do want the RoboBox.
Big time.
I want to try it.
I think the officials would get better if they didn't have replay. It's almost like they just fall back on, well, if we get it wrong, we can always.
It's like one more thing. It's like when the quarterback's throwing the ball. Clearly, he's throwing it, and they just let it go. Play because,
because they're petrified.
They're petrified.
To
they're
mess
frozen.
it up.
Yeah. So, all right, this is the drill. We'll keep it rolling. Lots still to do today here on a Hump Day Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Winning teams usually have a strong defense. Scoop and score! Each week, Superior Fence and Rail presents the Defensive Player of the Game.
Leader on this defense from day one.
Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
2020 is right around the corner, but at Claude Nolan Cadillac, the 2020 models have arrived, and you're invited to our Roaring Into the 20s celebration. Join us this Saturday, November 9th from 10 until 3 and see the entire lineup of 2020 models, plus get an exclusive sneak peek at the brand new CT5. Food, raffles, and test drives. We hope you'll join us. Claude Nolan on Southside Boulevard, or visit ClaudeNolanCadillac.com for details. Beginning lasting relationships since 1905.
It's Diamonds Direct's biggest and final sale of the year. A 3-day, $30 million pre-holiday store-wide event. November 15th, 16th, and 17th. You get instant savings. 20% off virtually everything. Plus, top jewelry designers are flying in with their entire collections on sale. An expanded selection of rings, earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets. Lowest prices all year. Guys, shop early for Christmas. Save big. This is it. The last big sale of the year. November 15th through 17th at Diamonds Direct.
Off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
Consider them your ace in the hole. I'm all in. The Best Bet Poker Pals.
This is a poker game. You can't serve food with more than one syllable.
On the Best Bet Poker Show.
Okay, because once those cards are dealt...
Wednesday at 6 p.m. on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou from McGowan's AC. Around here, November means fun family gatherings and football. Some folks in the kitchen working up a sweat, and others in the TV room arguing over who's going to the playoffs. Here's my advice. Keep your family gatherings from getting heated this holiday, and that's with a tune-up from my friends at McGowan's. Call them 264-COOL or visit McGowan'sAC.com, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
My name is Janice. I'm a client of Brett Hastings. Brett is the most brilliant, diligent, hardworking attorney I have ever met. He is truly dedicated to his clients and fights for them to the very end. Brett fought hard to win a large personal injury lawsuit for me. They are the very best legal team I have ever met. I would hire them again in a heartbeat.
Learn more at justiceforjacksonville.com. Law offices of Brett Hastings, where the injured find justice.
Now, the performance painting play of the game.
You gotta claim it!
Performance painting. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Houston's Carlos Hyde was on a breakaway downfield with under 5 minutes left to go in regulation. However, Jacksonville's Gerard Wilson would turn on the Jets and strip Hyde from behind, allowing the teal and black to fall on it and saving what would have been a potential TD for Houston. You're taught to never give up on a play, and Wilson epitomized that quote. The Wilson strip is your performance painting play of the game.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting!
I'm Lauren Brooks, and you won't find a better deal to keep your ride clean than Scrubble's flexible service car wash at the St. John's Town Center and in Fleming Island. Start in the tunnel wash and experience state-of-the-art equipment while enjoying a soapy light show. Our quality soaps and solutions keep your vehicle streak-free. Every 3-minute car wash package comes with self-serve vacuuming with lint-free towels and window cleaner and a free air freshener. Come visit Scrubbles at the St. John's Town Center or Fleming Island. And remember, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
When you're buying or selling commercial real estate, you want the best rate of return. Closing costs can affect your purchase or sale. That's why Pantheon Realty Group's special offer gives back to you. Buying or selling, they'll partner with you by allocating up to 20% of their brokerage fees to help pay for your closing costs. This is a unique and special offer, so visit PantheonRealtyGroup.com for the details or call today at 410-0313. Pantheon Realty Group.
Ever wish a button could undo what you said at the office party?
Ned, my office, now.
A button for emptying the dishwasher.
Honey, dishes!
If you have sleep apnea but have trouble using CPAP, now there's a button to replace it. It's called Inspire. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside the body with just a click of a remote. That's right, just a button. If you're struggling with CPAP, great sleep awaits at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com. Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Talk to your doctor to see if Inspire is right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Leon Spencer here, my friends over at R&R Tires Express is your one-stop tire wheel and alignment specialist. Did you know that R&R offers an affordable way to get your tires needs and the wheels you want with their everyone's approved easy payment options? New tires installed for only $20 or custom wheels and tire packages just $50. With R&R's 6-month Savings Cash program, and installation, rotation, balance, flat repair, and roadside assistance is free. Wheels you want, tires you need, and R&R's 6-month Savings Cash. Ask for the Leon Special, and R&R will give you $100 off your purchase. For locations, go to rnrtires.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
like a drill speed trap alert. Beef, what do you got?
Chips on the scene, guys, on Phillips Highway southbound just before J. Turner Butler Boulevard.
Hey!
Listen, all right. If you see a speed trap, you let us know. We get the word out. We're just saving Googans one at a time.
I'm ready to break the FSU story right here.
You'd
Dan Hicken has learned.
You'd be about the 8th different person to
Beef, can you give me some breaking news?
break
I want to tell you people
/ non-break the story.
who the next coach is going to be.
What do you got?
I don't know.
Oh. You sound like, well, at least unlike the portion of the Tallahassee media,
Yeah.
you added, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they are reporting things as fact yesterday that have going to be very disappointing.
The one disconcerting thing to FSU fan about the job search right now, if it's not Bob Stoops, and it doesn't appear like it's going to be Bob Stoops.
I think the plan was for it to be Bob Stoops.
If it was Bob Stoops, then we would be getting ready to name Bob Stoops because there's no reason to wait.
Right. What's the point? I don't need any diligence.
So the one disconcerting thing to FSU fan is, well, what is the plan, and did they have a plan? We knew Willie was on thin ice. We've heard too many stories, again, and we're not as connected, but there's too much smoke out there that Willie had been told that he had to win these 4 games, that he had to show improvement. You saw emotion from Willie in a game last week that you never see from him, so you got the idea he was coaching for his job, and then they laid an egg against Miami, and out he goes. So you would think if they knew all that they would have a plan, and the reason to fire someone is to get a jump start. Florida did it with Herbs when they brought in Herbs. To get a jump start. Now, it wasn't a guarantee Herbs was going to come to Florida, right? He chose Florida over
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah, his dream job. So he was like, well, yeah, I'm going to go to Florida. So because he was leaving Utah at the time. So the disconcerting thing is, well, what's the plan? Then what is the plan? And maybe FSU would say, I don't know what the plan is, but I know this. The plan is we're going to get somebody better than this guy that we got.
They want to have somebody in place by December, as soon as the season ends. But, I mean, if you're doing the back channel stuff, that could have – I think more than anything, the whole just Willie Taggart program just must reek.
Yeah.
Just the way it's just going to get sloppier and sloppier with dead coach walking the next, month and a half. And they want an accomplished coach in there who's going to come in and
I'd be curious to know
nonsense, turn it around.
I'd be curious to know. I have heard 4 different stories, okay, about the buyout.
Okay.
One story, absolutely, we did not go to the boosters. I don't think that's true. Second story, bunch of boosters pitched in. Third story, actually heard a guy's name. The one guy paid $20 million to get rid of him. One guy. Fourth story, threats were made, and they went ahead and did it and took some of the booster money, but not all of it. So one of the points I was trying to make yesterday, and I think I made it eloquently, Jeff. I don't know if you concur. Do you concur, Beef?
Absolutely, Dr. Connors.
Thank you. Is that they're – and I hate to say it, but it's ass backwards the way they run their athletics department over there, and they're in the process of shifting it. And when they do shift it, I don't think you should let boosters have as big a say as they do at FSU, because boosters are just fans with a lot of money. And we fans aren't that good as the athletics director. You must hire a strong athletics director. Did you hear the story, for example, did the Cincinnati guy end up not taking the USC job? There was the Cincinnati guy was going to take the USC athletics director job, and then the last thing I saw.
But they told him we're not hiring Urban Meyer.
Yeah, they told him we're not hiring Urban Meyer, and he said, "Well, then I ain't coming."
Yeah. There may be some smartness though to telling your fan base so they don't get all worked up and thinking and that we're going to hire this guy.
Well, they have a coach still, by the way.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying in general. Like in this case, FSU at least jumped ahead and they didn't let this linger in the Twitter sphere for the next. I think the AD did the right thing yesterday.
By doing what?
By coming out and saying and clarifying the Bob Stoops and where things are at. And
no. I disagree.
Yeah,
because I
don't. Because it was out there. It was misreported and believed.
Well,
by your fan base,
he came out and said, he came out and said Bob Stoops is a candidate. Well, then Bob Stoops would clearly be the number one candidate. And then when Bob Stoops doesn't take the job, then that's one. Then you got another one. Then you got another one. If you don't, you shouldn't talk if you're the AD. You should wait until the process completes itself, find the job, and then come out and say this was our guy all along.
I agree.
You don't want what you don't want is the like Tennessee.
But the
remember how Tennessee was a mess.
Well, you could argue, though, that if Tennessee had cut off the Gruden rumor that they knew was not going to come to fruition, that they could have saved their fan base some tension and some misinformation.
Well, we went from Gruden to presidents quitting to Schiano to
Tennessee
Leach had the job.
Tennessee fan thought Gruden was getting the job.
Well, Tennessee fan dictated who they hired, and that's frightening.
Well,
and by the way,
how
are they doing?
They're getting better, Dan. They're getting better. I'd like to take Joe when we're 1 minute from having to go to break.
Okay.
I think that's prudent.
It's a good strategy. It's a radio sports talk show strategy,
Correct.
Joe. You welcome.
They're starting to employ it in other markets.
Skilled guys, not your first rodeo.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to chime in on the FSU thing. I think Dan makes a good point that boosters, we're just fans, it's funny. Just think if I was a billionaire, all the stuff Miami would have. Because I'm a diehard, passionate fan. And,
right.
Unfortunately, it leads to knee-jerk reactions. I don't care how bad, and you can disagree with me, and some of my friends do or not. I don't think you can fire a guy and it's halfway through his second year. I don't think he's got his culture set or he has time to do it. It would have to be a total train wreck. And this was something of a train wreck. But the fact that they lost to us and lost to y'all, I think they, and then this day of social media, I think they really, in Tennessee, certainly proves that when you let your fans or when you react to things that are out there where people just chirping anonymously. That's the thing about the internet. People can say anything they want anonymously. And I think the culture of millennials and just social media age, I was at the Jaguars game, and, it's all fun and games at the Saints. There were 50 busloads of Saints fans there.
Right.
And where I was sitting, I walked by, and a guy said something very, very, very rude and obnoxious to me, and I had my cousin and his kids with it, and I turned to him, and I said in a very direct and way that, this isn't the internet, and I may accost you in a way that may impart physical harm to you if you state this.
Well, that's some tough talk.
I like that.
Listen, friend, this isn't the internet. I may impart on some physical confrontations with you.
Good for you, Joe. You don't have to take that crap.
I'm cleaning it up for you guys.
I know. I hear you.
Morning show. But I'm just saying, I think it's dangerous when you make these knee-jerk reactions. Not that it may turn out to be genius if they get Big Game Bob, but it looks like they're likely to get Big Game Mike, and everybody's looking at the wrong soup. So we'll see how it
Actually,
goes.
it's Mark.
But thank you, Joe.
Nonetheless.
All right, we're up against it. We'll come back. We got the 9 o'clock hour set to kick off in just moments.
Some people are excited.
I'm going to try to drop some knowledge on you in the 9 o'clock hour. Without being nasty today.
Well, there was a vicious rumor that perhaps New York City headlines bottom of the hour, but I can't confirm or deny that. I can tell you one thing is confirmed this and every Wednesday in the football season, brought to you by our friends at CPR Contracting. Look, this is industrial size attention. If you're an architect, engineer, property manager, a contractor, a general or otherwise, you can count on CPR Contracting for all your commercial concrete projects, locally licensed, insured, and bonded. They are the concrete contractor that you need to know. So CPR, restoring and protecting all concrete structures. Go to cprcontracting.com.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Between the opening kickoff and the final whistle, there's a moment when the rubber hits the road.
Let's go!
Listen for the